Hello Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 6. The world will never have another Robert Scorpio. That quote has echoed across soap opera fan circles for decades, a testament to the unforgettable presence that was Tristan Rogers. He passed away peacefully at the age of 79, following a brave and open battle with lung cancer. But even as his health declined, he kept doing what he loved: acting, storytelling, and connecting with fans. Rogers' journey began in Melbourne, Australia, where his early TV work prepared him for the role that would define his career. Joining General Hospital in 1980 for what was supposed to be a one-day role, he transformed Robert Scorpio into one of daytime television's most iconic characters. His charm, quick wit, and heartfelt performance kept him on screen, on and off, for over 45 years. His legacy wasn't limited to soap operas. Kids of the 90s will remember his voice as Jake in Disney's The Rescuers Down Under. He also starred in shows like The Bay and Studio City, continually showing his range. Alongside television, he worked in both British and Australian productions, proving his global appeal. What set Tristan apart wasn't just his talent, it was his heart. Behind the scenes, he was warm, loyal, and deeply loved by his colleagues. His manager, Meryl Sudak, recalled, "He loved being Scorpio, and he created that role from nothing. A genuinely kind human being, and he loved his family." In his final month, Tristan continued to act. His last General Hospital appearance aired on the same day he shared his diagnosis with the world. That quiet courage, that commitment to his craft, those were the qualities fans and peers cherished most. He is survived by his loving wife Teresa, their 2 children, a grandchild, and thousands of fans who felt like family. Friend and co-star Sophia Matson said it simply: "He was lovely to work with and very sweet in real life." Tristan Rogers left behind more than memories. He left behind moments that helped people escape, dream, and feel. His work lives on, just like the strength and kindness he brought to every life he touched. Tributes to Tristan Rogers. Number 5. Dan had a way of making you feel seen. On or off screen, he paid attention in a way that truly mattered. These words, shared by a former colleague, capture something essential about Dan Ziskey's lasting presence. At 80, Dan Ziskey passed away in New York due to arteriosclerotic cardiovascular disease. A life rich with artistry, compassion, and quiet brilliance now rests, but his impact lives on. He first found his voice on the stage, honing his craft in Chicago's vibrant theater scene, and later in New York. His transition to television brought unforgettable roles. As C.J. Liguori in HBO's Trem, Dan portrayed a powerful man navigating post-Katrina New Orleans with sharp intellect and empathy. In House of Cards, he brought complexity and quiet strength to the role of Vice President Jim Matthews. Dan's presence on screen was steady, thoughtful, and deeply human. Whether guest starring in Person of Interest, Blue Bloods, or sharing a hilarious turn on Chappelle's Show, he gave each role depth and integrity. With over 30 film credits, including roles in Concussion and Robert Altman's O.C. and Stiggs, he built a versatile and respected repertoire. He made his final TV appearance in 2019, leaving behind a body of work still resonating with audiences. Outside acting, Dan was a gifted photographer. His book Cloud Chamber captured the fleeting rhythm of New York life, raw, beautiful, and honest, just like his performances. Those who knew him spoke of a man who listened more than he spoke, who mentored younger artists, and who took joy in life's details. Quiet hikes, black and white film, warm dinners after rehearsals. These were the moments he cherished. Dan is survived by his wife Cynthia, brother David, beloved nephews Jesse, Austin, Brett, and their 6 children. His family called him vibrant and multifaceted, a man who lived passionately, created fearlessly, and loved deeply. To fans and peers alike, his passing is a profound loss. But the legacy Dan Ziski leaves, on screen, in photographs, and in hearts, is enduring. Tributes to Dan Ziski. Number 4. She gave the gift of more hugs, more graduations, and more moments. These were Jackie Bezos' own words, spoken about her efforts in cancer research, but also a reflection of how she lived her life. Jackie Bezos, who passed away peacefully at 78 after living with Lewy body dementia, was known not just for her role in shaping one of the world's greatest companies, but for shaping hope. As a devoted mother, grandmother, philanthropist, and relentless believer in possibility, Jackie transformed lives through quiet leadership and boundless heart. Born in Washington, D.C. and raised in New Mexico, Jackie faced early challenges, becoming a young mother at 17. But her strength never wavered. She later married Mike Bezos, and together they raised 3 children, Jeff, Christina, and Mark, and shared nearly 6 decades of marriage grounded in love and purpose. In 1995, Jackie and Mike placed their faith in Jeff Bezos by investing $245,573 into his tiny startup, Amazon.com. The risk was great, but their belief was greater. That investment didn't just fuel a company, it fueled a movement in technology, business, and global connection. Jackie's impact wasn't limited to business. In 2000, she co-founded the Bezos Family Foundation, leading bold work in education and youth leadership. Her passion helped fund breakthrough cancer research, most notably through the opening of the Bezos Family Immunotherapy Clinic and nearly $750 million in life-saving medical donations. Colleagues and loved ones recall her warmth and drive. She once said, "I pounced on the job of being a mother," and she did so with endless love. Whether advocating for early learning or supporting families facing illness, Jackie approached everything with steady compassion. "She held us all in her heart," wrote Jeff Bezos, "and now we hold her in ours." Jackie is survived by her husband Mike, 3 children, 11 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandchild. Her legacy lives on in classrooms, hospitals, family rooms, and future dreams. She leaves behind a world that's kinder, smarter, and stronger because she cared, and because she acted. Tributes to Jackie Bezos. Number 3. There's only one thing greater than the truth, Jerry Spence once said, and that is our longing for it. That longing shaped every step of his life, every word in the courtroom, and every battle he chose to take on. At 96, Jerry Spence passed away peacefully, surrounded by loved ones. The man who never lost a criminal jury trial left behind a legacy that reshaped how we understand justice, courage, and compassion in the courtroom. For over 70 years, Jerry fought not for the powerful but for the powerless. He took on giants, both corporate and governmental, and won extraordinary victories. He helped the family of nuclear whistleblower Karen Silkwood find justice. He secured a $52 million award against McDonald's for a small Wyoming business. He stood by Randy Weaver during the Ruby Ridge standoff and defended Imelda Marcos when the world was watching, but he didn't stop at winning cases. He gave back more than he ever took. At his Thunderhead Ranch, he founded the Trial Lawyers College, training thousands in the Spence method, a bold, heart-first approach to trial law that fused storytelling with truth. His students remember him not just as a mentor, but as a moral compass, always urging them to fight from love, not ego. He wrote over a dozen books and spoke to millions through TV screens and courtrooms, each time with that same steady voice and Western strength that made him unforgettable. Lifetime Achievement Awards came. A place in the American Trial Lawyers Hall of Fame was carved out for him. Yet perhaps the praise that would have meant most was simple. He fought for the people. Joseph H. Lowe, vice president of Spence's school, called him a humanitarian who dedicated his life to fighting for the rights and freedom of ordinary people. That's exactly how he'll be remembered. Jerry is survived by his beloved wife Lynelle, 6 children, 13 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandchild, each a piece of the legacy he cherished most: family, truth, and love. The legal world has lost a legend, but his words still echo, his lessons still guide, and his example still shines for those who seek justice with heart. Tributes to Jerry Spence. Number 2, it wasn't just the numbers. Lionel made you believe you could be great too. That quote from a former player he coached captures the heart of Lionel Taylor's remarkable life. At 89, Lionel passed away peacefully after a brief illness. In his nearly 9 decades, he changed the game of football and the lives of those who played it. As a wide receiver for the Denver Broncos, Lionel made history. He became the first player to catch over 100 passes in a season. That was just the beginning. He led the AFL in receptions 5 times and left the field as a 3-time All-Star and one of the league's most reliable targets. At the time of his retirement, no one in Broncos history had more catches, yards, or touchdowns. His name would be etched into the team's Ring of Fame and into football history. But Lionel's legacy didn't stop when he hung up his cleats. He transformed from star player to star coach, mentoring a generation of talent. With the Pittsburgh Steelers, he coached legends like Lynn Swann and John Stallworth to greatness, earning 2 Super Bowl rings along the way. Later, as offensive coordinator for the Los Angeles Rams, he became the first black coach to hold that title in the NFL. He was more than a coach, he was a builder. Lionel mentored dozens of players and fellow coaches, opening doors that had long been closed. In 2024, he received the Pro Football Hall of Fame's Award of Excellence, an honor that spoke to his profound influence behind the scenes. To those who knew him, Lionel was wise, kind, and unshakably driven. Hall of Fame coach Tony Dungy called him a true inspiration and a leader who made space for others to follow. The Denver Broncos called him a true pioneer of our game. Lionel Taylor's quiet strength, groundbreaking achievements, and generous mentorship changed football forever. He helped countless others believe in themselves, just by believing in them first. He is gone but never forgotten. Tributes to Lionel Taylor. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Imagine setting out for a peaceful hike with a friend on Japan's stunning Mount Raosu, a favorite spot in Hokkaido's beautiful national park. Tragically, a hiker in his 20s, whose name we are withholding out of respect for his family's privacy, faced a bear encounter that turned fatal. Early Thursday morning, while making his way down the mountain, He bravely tried to fend off a wild brown bear, but was pulled into the forest and went missing. His friend immediately called for help, and searchers worked tirelessly. The young man was found the next afternoon, but sadly it was too late. Authorities and community members responded quickly, with hunters capturing a bear near the trail shortly after. While investigators are working to determine if it was the same animal, local officials and nature lovers alike are reflecting on both the challenges and the awe-inspiring beauty of sharing wild spaces with creatures like the brown bear. Though this is a somber moment, people are remembering the hiker's adventurous spirit and his love for the outdoors, a passion many can relate to. As we keep his loved ones in our thoughts, we're reminded to take extra care while enjoying our natural world, and to celebrate the courage and curiosity that take us to such breathtaking places. News 2. What started as an ordinary drive turned tragic on the Pomona Freeway early Monday morning, when Ingred Zapata, a 57-year-old mother from Moreno Valley, lost her life in a heartbreaking accident. As she traveled eastbound in her white Lexus, a loose tire from a passing truck suddenly flew across the freeway, striking her car and causing a devastating crash. First responders rushed to the scene, but Ingrid was pronounced dead there. Though her journey ended far too soon, Ingrid is remembered warmly by her loved ones and community for her caring nature and the legacy of kindness she leaves behind. As we reflect on this loss, let's honor Ingrid by looking out for one another and cherishing those everyday moments with the people we love. News 3. Imagine this. A sunny afternoon at a quiet UK park turns into a moment of unforgettable bravery. Madia Kauser, a 32-year-old mother of two, was enjoying the day with her family when tragedy suddenly struck. As a heavy tree branch came crashing down, Madia's instincts took over. She selflessly pushed her 5-year-old daughter out of harm's way, saving her little girl's life in an instant. Though this heroic mom lost her own life, Madia's love and courage shine as a powerful reminder of a parent's devotion. Today, her community honors Madia not just for her remarkable sacrifice, but for the inspiring legacy of love she leaves behind. Her story reminds us to cherish our loved ones and hold on to every precious moment. News 4. It's moments like these that remind us just how much one life can touch an entire community. Over the weekend, 61-year-old Darcy Bruner, devoted mother of former WNBA player and Arizona State basketball star Sophie Bruner, was tragically lost in a car accident in Orangeville, Illinois. Darcy's impact in her hometown of Freeport and beyond was felt deeply by all who knew her. She raised 4 children, including Sophie, who inspired many with her talent on the court, leading both her high school and college teams to unforgettable victories, before going on to play professional basketball and guide young athletes as a coach and teacher. Authorities responded quickly to the scene and are working to understand the circumstances, but the focus today is on honoring Darcy's legacy, a loving mother, loyal friend, and cherished neighbor. Through the achievements of her children and the good she did every day, Darcy Bruner's kindness and spirit will echo for years to come. Our thoughts are with the Bruner family and all those she encouraged and inspired. May her memory be a guiding light in her community and in the game of life. News 5. Here's a story sure to touch your heart. Teddy Melanchamp, well known to many as one of the beloved voices from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, recently shared an inspiring update as she continues her journey with stage 4 melanoma. At just 43 years old, Teddy has faced not only multiple surgeries and ongoing immunotherapy, but also has opened up about a side effect she never expected: severe anxiety. In a truly uplifting move, Teddy reached out to her online community for advice and reassurance, asking others who've been through similar treatments to share what helped them cope. The response was overflowing with kindness and encouragement from fans and even fellow reality stars, showing the power of support and compassion, especially in challenging times. Teddy's courage and honesty remind us all of the importance of reaching out and letting others know they're not alone. We'll continue to cheer for her, celebrating her strength, her openness, and the hope she inspires in so many. News 6. It's moments like these that remind us of the incredible spirit young people bring to our world. 14-year-old Ruth Shemuitch from Salisbury was lovingly described by her parents as a bright, adventurous girl with a whole life of joy ahead of her. Ruth was facing the very real challenges of an eating disorder, and like so many families, her loved ones placed their trust in the hands of professionals to help guide her to safety and recovery. While Ruth's journey took her to Huntercombe Hospital in Berkshire, it's clear she touched every life she encountered with kindness, warmth, and hope. Her family has spoken of her incredible courage and the light she brought to everyone around her. Though Ruth's time with us was heartbreakingly brief, she leaves behind a legacy of love and a reminder that every young person deserves not only support, but a chance to thrive. As her family, friends, and community honor Ruth's memory, her story inspires important conversations about caring for one another, offering comfort, understanding, and unwavering vigilance to those facing difficult moments. Ruth's spirit of friendship and adventure will always be cherished, and her legacy will help shine a path forward for others who need it most. News 7. Imagine sitting down for a special dinner with your mom, excited to celebrate together while on vacation. That's exactly what 18-year-old Lily King was doing during her trip to Morocco last June. A trip that was meant to be joyful and memorable, especially as Lily's mother was visiting her birthplace. Sadly, that evening turned heartbreaking when Lily suffered a sudden and severe allergic reaction after dining at a local restaurant in Rabat. Within minutes, despite her mother's presence and carefulness about Lily's serious allergies, Lily's condition became critical. With love and courage, Lily's final words to her mother were, "I'm sorry, I love you." Her family, originally from the UK, is now determined to honor her memory by raising awareness about the dangers of food allergies, particularly for travelers. They hope Lily's story prompts restaurants and diners everywhere to take food allergies seriously and inspires families facing similar risks to ask questions, double-check menus, and never let their guard down. Lily is remembered for her adventurous spirit, her kindness, and the deep love she held for her family. Through their advocacy, her family is turning heartbreak into hope, helping others stay safe, and making sure Lily's light continues to shine. Number 1. His great sense of humor lit up every room, and his discipline set the bar for all of us. Craig Licker, a respected figure in the world of bodybuilding, passed away at the age of 57. Known for his unwavering dedication, sharp wit, and community spirit, Craig's presence reached far beyond the stage. He first rose to prominence in 1994 by winning the middleweight division at the NPC Nationals, a milestone that earned him rare entry into the IFBB pro ranks. From there, Craig began a path few could match, sharing stages with legends like Ronnie Coleman and Kevin Levrone. Across 13 pro competitions spanning 2 decades, he built a career admired for its longevity and heart. But Craig wasn't just known for his impressive physique. He was celebrated for his genetics, precise conditioning, and commitment to his craft. Even off stage, he stayed rooted in the fitness world, becoming a top salesman for Species Nutrition in New England and continuing to mentor up-and-coming athletes. His love extended beyond the gym. Friends remember Craig as a devoted car enthusiast, always eager to talk shop about BMWs and engine tuning. Whether in a gym or garage, he found ways to connect with people through shared passion and genuine conversation. Craig formed lifelong friendships in the bodybuilding community. His loyalty and kindness left a lasting impression on many. Fellow pro Dave Palumbo shared, "I will miss our always interesting conversations and his great sense of humor. R.I.P. my friend." He passed away unexpectedly, leaving behind a wave of sadness and reflection in the fitness world. While details of his passing and family remain private, his memory continues to shine through the countless lives he touched. Craig Licker leaves behind a legacy built on determination, friendship, and love for the sport. His influence will echo in gyms across the globe and in the hearts of those he inspired. Tributes to Craig Licker. She had so much fire in her. It wasn't just about muscles, it was about heart. These words, shared by a fellow athlete, capture the essence of Hayley McNeff.